Hey, Bob here again with some really cool stuff to show you. So to understand what I'm about to show you and what this lovely lady is all about, we're going to go back in time a little bit and just remind you of what we've been offering for a while now is these custom AI fantasy portraits. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about generating fantasy type images like these over here, okay, based on photographs of you. So we create a computer model and then we can basically put your face wherever we want to in any kind of style we want to as any kind of character or whatever. So lots of fun, and of course we've been talking about this for a while because they make fantastic gifts and things like that, customized everything. And if you're a social media influencer, for example, and you want to do virtual branding, this type of thing is a really cool new way to be able to basically do a virtual photo shoot where you don't have to attend. If you think about your basic photo shoot, everything that's involved with it, the cost of the photographer is just the beginning. And that, if you're going to do a professional photo shoot, that's going to be several $100s right off the bat, right? For however many pictures, 10, 20, 30, whatever, several $100s. But you also have wardrobe to choose. And if you got lots of outfits, you got to either buy them, you got to already own them, or you got to rent them, or whatever you're going to do. So there's the expense there if it's not being provided for you. There's the scheduling. There's hair and makeup. That's the real thing with real expenses and real time. Then, of course, getting there. And then you get there, and then you redo the hair and makeup, and then you start doing the changing, right? And then you take pictures. Let me test this lighting over here. Oh, by the way, the photographer's got all this lighting, right? You've got to have all this set up. You've got to go to a studio where you've got all this controlled environment. Oh, but what if you want something that's themed, with props and things like that to set a mood? Well, geez, that's going to be another whole expense because, that stuff's got to be created, etc. So, by the time you're done with this photo shoot with lots of these different images and all these different clothes choices and all of that, you've invested a lot of time and money and energy. And what if you didn't have to invest any of that and all you needed to do was to provide a few pictures? So in the first example we saw, you provide us some pictures, we create a computer model, and we can generate anything. We have complete freedom in terms of your facial expressions and everything involving your face and everything. Now, however, there is another way we can do it, and it would actually be a little bit less expensive because we don't have to create a computer model for it, and that is by using a photograph that you provide, a headshot you already like, and then we build around it. So we don't have to generate your face, so we can basically repurpose photographs you like. So to show you an example of what I'm talking about here, I've generated an imaginary person. This is actually, as you can see here, I've blended Emma Watson and Billie Eilish to create this completely unique person. So with just this face, if this were a client and she sent me this picture and said, this is the one I want to use, we can start generating images like this. Now you'll notice as I go from image to image, her face isn't budging. Nothing's changing except all the things around her. And this, of course, what is around her? What is she wearing? Well, that's up to her, the client, who tells us where they want to be, and the whole thing. The aspect ratio of the images, it's all, of course, controllable. These are just quick examples of some styles you can create, for just using one image and creating many different styles. Oh, we want her in a nice dress. Oh, we want it to be maroon at some event. Okay. Oh, but you know what? Now we want her in that same dress, but we want her at the beach. Oh, you know what? Let's get her in a blue dress at the beach. But let's put her in a petting zoo. But wait, the petting zoo, the dress doesn't work in a petting zoo. Let's get her some clothes appropriate for a petting zoo. So you see what's possible there with one photograph. Nobody had to drive. She didn't have to buy any of these outfits. No hair and makeup. It's done one time. Here's somebody we know and love, Tracy. Now the face is from a headshot session we did a couple of years ago or so. And then we can repurpose this in all these different ways. Same exact image, different scenarios, different styles. Some would be exaggerated and so on. But you get the idea. Right now, here she is on the red carpet in her dazzling red array of clothing. Right? One picture, several styles, and so on. Bob, I got no makeup on now. I want you to know right now that this picture right here, this woman, does not exist. I also generated her with AI. But let's just say you didn't have a picture that you liked. you got this picture and there's no makeup or anything like that. No worries, we can do all kinds of stuff to it. This is just, of course, one example, but we can handle that. We can fix resolution problems, we can add makeup, we can add glasses, we can fix hair, we can change hair color, we can do the whole thing to create the base image that you want, so that then we can create the images from that. Now, Jasmine is somebody we've shared before. She's one of the clients that we're using. She's used this to create an advent calendar. You may have seen it on my timeline. One picture of her face, several different scenarios. One picture, repurposed depending on her needs, whatever mood, whatever tone. Hey, who's this handsome fellow? Look at these clothes. You think that's hanging in my closet? No, it's not. Oh wait, how did this real photograph get in here? So, you get the idea. So if you are interested in doing something like this, if you see the potential, just reach out to me. Go over there to bobdoylemedia.com, scroll down, find the place to get involved with this particular situation, because you know the holidays are coming up, and think of the creative possibilities. You could create calendars for people. You could create comic book covers, magazine covers, photo shoots for magazines that never exist. Truly, the creative possibilities are limitless. And if you are out there and you need branding and you do a lot of photo shoots already, you might want to think about this as a way to create content, generate photo shoots for specific needs very quickly with a fraction of the cost and certainly of the time. All right, well, I hope that was enjoyable for you. Check it out, bobdoylemedia.com. I'll be waiting for you sitting like this with a smug look on my face.